absolutely curb-stomping the Kansas City Chiefs, up 27-0 at halftime in Nissan Stadium. Austin Stanley, Zach Bingham here live from the Mainstay, just 2 blocks away from Nissan Stadium. If this trend continues, then the Mainstay is going to be packed and have a lot of fun later on after the second half. We'll be back for the post-game show, but halftime show here reacting to what went on in that first half. Pretty incredible overall. So we're going to react to it here in a second. But again, let me remind you that Mill Creek beers are 2 for 1 on draft here at the Mainstay during all Titans game days. Also, NashvillePowersports.com is where to go for your brand new customized golf cart. And BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. Download the app today. Use that code ATOZ Sports for a risk-free bet up to $1,000 first deposit and first bet. My gosh, Zach, incredible first half. Patrick Mahomes, 1 interception on a tip drill, like I mentioned in the first half. Bud Dupree with a strip sack recovered by the Chiefs. And then Mahomes trying to make a play late in that half. Kevin Byard comes in, makes a play. Patrick Mahomes is playing hero ball. It's killing the Chiefs, but the Titans offense can't really be stopped. Unbelievable first half for the Tennessee Titans tonight.
Yeah, it really is. And we talked about this in the pregame, and it was really more towards the second half, but it's happening. It's coming together in the first half, and it is all about time of possession. I'm about to read you the numbers on time of possession. What did I tell you? That is what Todd Downing had to take advantage of because you had a really good running game and a really poor defense. You can use that to your advantage, and they are. The Tennessee Titans have had the ball for 23 minutes. The Chiefs, 6 minutes and 44 seconds. And you know how many points 6 minutes and 44 seconds has gotten the Chiefs? Zero. That has been the difference of the game. Obviously, the Titans are taking advantage of their possession, but that time of possession, man, you can't do anything if you don't have the ball.
No, and Patrick Mahomes goes an entire half without getting the football to Tyreek Hill. Pretty crazy. He had 1 catch, but it was called back for illegal hands to the face on an offensive lineman. Travis Kelce only has the ball twice. 2 catches for Kelce, and one of them he had to pitch. Like, the Chiefs are getting desperate, but the Titans are destroying them. Like, Patrick Mahomes is running for his life because Bud Dupree, Harold Landry, Danico Autry, Jeff Simmons, everybody involved is making plays. And then, my God, what a beautiful, beautiful game plan by Todd Downing. It's amazing. The first 4 plays for the Titans today went A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry, Julio Jones, Derrick Henry. That's perfect. You just keep that rotation going. And A.J. Brown has 101 yards on 6 catches and a touchdown in the first half today. Julio's pitched in with some nice plays as well. Michael Pruitt, Derrick Henry throws a touchdown pass, and then Ryan Tannehill runs one in too. Like, it's incredible of how this entire team has dominated the first half of play against what we thought was the AFC favorite going into the season. You have a chance, and I was talking to Jack Gentry here with us at the Mainstay. This could be the Chiefs' 4th loss to an AFC opponent in the first 7 weeks. That's incredible, Zach.
It really is. And we knew going into this game, this was not your typical Chiefs of the last 2 years.
No.
We're seeing that live and in person.
Yes.
And Mike Vrabel and this team is taking advantage of some of the Chiefs' deficiencies. You got to love where you're at. I mean, you truly do. 27-0. You can pin your ears back, and you can actually now go after Patrick Mahomes and continue the success that you've had. A.J. Brown, a phenomenal first 2 quarters of play.
Yes.
Over 100 yards receiving. You know, the Chipotle's in the rearview mirror.
Yeah.
He is looking tough. He's looking fit. He's looking healthy. And he's going out and attacking the football and grabbing it. Unbelievable.
It looks like the A.J. Brown of old.
Yeah.
I was going to add to this. So if you look at A.J. Brown, the last 4 quarters, the second half of the Bills game Monday night and the first half of this game, in those 4 quarters, A.J. Brown has 15 catches for 192 yards and a touchdown. That is what you expect from A.J. Brown in his 3rd year in the NFL after back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. So it's pretty incredible. Charlie says he wants a shout-out. There's your shout-out. So I want to ask this question because typically at halftime we ask questions like, what's your confidence on the Titans winning this game? Well, it's up. Titans are up 27-0. But I think we can talk more about this, and I want to get you guys more involved here. What's the best thing about that first half? That's the question I want to know. What is the best thing you have seen about this Titans first half? But real quick,
I've got mine.
You've got yours? That's fine. Real quick, let me tell you guys about Nashville Power Sports, NashvillePowersports.com. If you're in the market for a brand new golf cart to dominate the neighborhood, dominate the streets, NashvillePowersports.com is the place to go because they can make any golf cart street legal. They've got it all in stock, and they can customize any type of part of your golf cart. 2-seaters, 4-seaters, 6-seaters for the whole family. They got different colors, different designs, custom designed for you. Again, anything street legal. NashvillePowersports.com is where to go. Family owned and operated in the mid-state. So check them out again, NashvillePowersports.com.
Titan Game Day Live, we were right across the street from Nissan Stadium.
Where the demolishing of the Chiefs is happening.
Really, 27 zip. We're having a good time here in the Mainstay. Titans fans, there's a lot of two-tone blue, a lot of Mill Creek beer being drank, which is always great. What is the best thing about the first half? I think it's a great question. It's kind of on-the-fly question. We posed it on our social media. We got a large audience for our halftime show.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and give you mine.
Ready for it.
And look, we've got a lot of great comments. I loved the play by Kevin Byard. Kevin Byard, that was the best thing. Because it really, that's what KB is. That you're going back to the all-pro Kevin Byard days, making plays and changing the course of a game. And I thought that momentum that he got back from the defense, there's a lot of good things to look at in the first 2 quarters of play.
A lot of options to answer this question with.
But Kevin Byard coming around, and he made the perfect defensive play for safety on the quarterback. Don't just tackle him. Try to get the football. And they did. The team got, I think the momentum had already swung, but that was just even more.
It would have been nice for the Titans to get another touchdown there to make it 31-0 because, look, you never know with Patrick Mahomes.
But that drive by the Chiefs, that pulled the momentum back their way if, in fact, they could have gone down and scored.
Sure.
Kevin Byard single-handedly prevented that.
Because it was a big deal because the Chiefs got the ball or get the ball to start the third quarter. If the Chiefs can go get some points on the board, then they can come back out of the halftime break and go down there and score again to help chop away at 24-0. But a big play by Kevin Byard. By the way, Kevin Byard is absolutely having an all-pro level season for the Titans this year after having a more of a down year last season, but definitely bouncing back in a big way. So, I agree. Today is not the day that Mahomes comes back down 27-0. I don't know that for sure, but that is not I'm not going to bet on Mahomes doing that because my best thing is not about the offense. I love what Todd Downing's doing. I love the fact that the Titans have been able to dominate a game offensively and score points without a superhero performance from Derrick Henry. Because Derrick Henry, he's been good, right? He's got, 17 carries for 52 yards, so he's on pace for another 100-yard day. But he's got 2 catches for 16 yards. He threw a touchdown. That's great. But you're not needing a superhero performance from Derrick Henry. Everybody else is getting involved. But the best thing about this, we knew the Chiefs' defense was bad. I don't think we expected the Chiefs' offense to get goose-egged.
But we've seen this from the Chiefs before. That Bills
Goose-egged?
Sunday. They're playing very similar to like how they played against the Buffalo Bills on Sunday Night Football 2 weeks ago. That's the Chiefs that we've seen.
Yes, and here's because what did I say? In the pregame show, I said there's 2 big reasons of why I think it's a shootout today. The first one is because the Chiefs' defense is terrible. The second one is because the Titans are playing guys like Breon Borders, Molden, Greg Maben, and Chris Jones in the secondary, and Dane Cruikshank because they're down a bunch of injuries. Well, I was wrong because those guys are playing fantastic. And
because
really,
of the pass rush.
And that's where I was going next, because it's about the guys in front of them. And it's great pass rush. It's a level pass rush. It's not lopsided from one side or the other with Landry. Bud Dupree has been great today. And I'll say this. The last time the Titans beat the Chiefs, David Long forced a fumble. Rashaan Evans picked it up and ran it back for a touchdown. Today, you've got David Long forcing a tip ball up in the air and Rashaan Evans making a play and intercepting it, diving down to the ground. That was a big deal there. So multiple turnovers, multiple sacks, a lot of pressure on Mahomes, and you're making him really play hero ball, and hero ball rarely goes well.
All right, this game's not over. Confidence level 1 through 10 that the Titans will win this game. Man, do they have a lead? 27-0. Making me look like a genius. Austin, a little shaky on your predictions.
Yep.
Confidence level, the Chiefs are a high-powered offense.
Yes.
Regardless of what they have done in the first 2 quarters of play, they still can score, and they can score fast. Houston found that out in the playoffs a couple of years ago.
Well, the only time that Patrick Mahomes has been down by 14 points or more ever as a starting quarterback in the NFL was that divisional playoff game to the Texans where they were down, 21-0 at the end of the first quarter, and then Mahomes came back and won 51-31. This is a different Mahomes. This is not that Mahomes from 2 Januaries ago. This is not the Patrick Mahomes we've seen, not the Chiefs offense we've seen. It's not the O-line that's protecting Mahomes. So go ahead and read some answers.
We're 8.5. We're 9s. We're 10s.
What's the lowest? What's the lowest you can find?
7.
7's the lowest?
Yes. Which makes sense. You know, like you got a 27-0 lead. They have not shown the time of possession is swayed completely in one way. It makes sense that Titans fans are confident.
I mean, it's crazy. Like they just came
Where
back
are
and
you
showed
at before this half
27-0.
starts?
I'm at a let's go with a 8.5. I'm at an 8.5.
I'm a little higher than you. I'm at a hard 9.
That's fine. Hard 9s are fine.
Hard 9s are really good.
8.5.
Hard 9s are tough to find. Hard 9s are 27-0.
8.5. Let's see. Look, Mahomes desperately needs to score a touchdown on this opening drive of the third quarter for there to be any chance.
Look. 10s are sometimes unicorns. Hard 9s are real. 27-0. They've got the lead. They cannot let off the gas.
All right, guys, we'll see you right here for the post-game show. It'll be a party if this continues here at the Mainstay. So come join us at the Mainstay, 2 blocks away from Nissan Stadium. Mill Creek Beer, 2-for-1 drafts today. Also, thanks to NashvillePowersports.com and BetMGM. I don't even know what the live line is at BetMGM. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick before we get out of here to see what this live line is. It's 18.5. We'll see you guys in the post-game.